Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all all right? I'm good looking here. Y'all know I got something for y'all to watch. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
Well, I want to come on here and I want to ask for forgiveness from my brothers and sisters, the true, chosen people of the Most High Yahuwah. I want to ask for your forgiveness for what our ancestors have done, the atrocities, the inhumane injustices, the tortures, the beatings, the rapes, the whippings, throwing the babies to alligator baits. And I also want to recognize you for who you truly are. And I want all these Gentiles, people who are like me, light-skinned, to know the truth. And why all these things are happening, because vengeance belongs to Yahuwah. He did not cast his people away. You need to go to read Deuteronomy 28, verse 64 through 68. Actually, read it all so you get the whole context. Describes the blessings and the curses if his people were disobedient to his laws, his feast days, his commandments. What would happen? And if he does that to his chosen people, what do you think he's going to do to those who are not his or grafted into his? There's a big judgment coming. And Revelation 2:9 and 3:9 tells us that those are not his chosen people, but are the synagogue of Satan and do lie. Paraphrasing. There is a judgment for doing these pagan holidays. There is judgment for breaking commandments. And I can only imagine how mad the Father is for sending his Son, and they change his name, his image, remove the Father's feast days, and put in theirs pagan, demonic, Satan worshiping days. And he knows my heart. Yeah, that ought to scare you people. For the heart is wicked and deceitful above all. Who can know it? He sure does know it. He knows your thoughts. He knows the number of hairs on your head. There's nothing he don't see. Did he who create the eye not see? And does he who not create the ear not hear? I mean, repent, for the kingdom of Yahuwah is at hand. And I also want to publicly say that Yahushua HaMashiach is the son of the living Elohim. Y'all better do y'all's research and wake up. Time's running out, y'all, and the blood is off my hands. Repent, for the kingdom of Yahuwah is at hand. Shalom.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel, peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four ends of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. This is Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson here. And this is Job 20 and 4 through 11. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. And this is my point. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Okay? And Esau laying down in dust or being chaff, okay, is going to be a recurring theme in this lesson here. Okay? Because I don't know if that woman is an Edomite or not. She may not be an Edomite, but, you know, she probably is, okay? Even though I'm not, you know, you could tell, like, you know, she don't know the names and nothing like that, even though she was bringing out certain points and certain precepts in the scriptures, but, you know, Satan knows scriptures as well, man. Okay? The devil, which is a so-called white man, they know scriptures as well, too. All right? So I'm not fooled by that, and you shouldn't be fooled by it either. Okay? But they are seeking to please the poor by her bringing out that video asking for forgiveness. Okay? That's basically what she was doing. Why? Because she knows what's coming. And it makes her afraid. A lot of these Edomites know what's coming, man. Okay? They know that judgment is coming for them, and they know that hardcore bondage is definitely coming for them. And they know there's no escaping it. And there will be more Edomites out here that's going to try and, you know, try a move like this, you know, to try and gain some type of sympathy from us. And they think they're going to be treated a little bit better in the kingdom because they're doing this, but they are sadly mistaken, man. Okay? They are sadly mistaken. All right? They're not going to get the pity that they seek from us, man. The things that she named off that, you know, her ancestors were doing, you know, back in slavery times, as far as feeding, you know, the children to, you know, alligators, making them alligator bait, you know, raping men, and women, and children, you know, selling off our children so we can't see them no more. All right, a lot of atrocities they've done, burning us alive, cutting off our you know, our man parts, our women parts. You know, all types of savagery. They are not going to be forgiven for any of that, man. Okay? Because they are the wicked. And it's prophesied that they are going to go into slavery. And this is something that they fear. They really fear it, man. You're starting to see a lot of these Edomites show their true colors too, man. I just watched a video of some Edomite in Popeyes, you know, telling this N-dub that, you know, he was going to hang her, you know, on a tree, man. He was going to lynch her, you know, calling them all types of niggas and all that. Even though that shit shouldn't bother any of us anymore as far as the Edomite calling us a nigga, because they the new niggas now, man. We ain't the niggas no more. They the new niggas. And they're going to realize that in the kingdom, man. All right, let's get Jeremiah 16:16. They definitely going to realize that in the kingdom, that they are the new nigga. Okay, because we're going to treat them like shit just like they treated us like shit. But we're not going to do the wickedness that they did. We're going to show them how to rule this world and rule over them in righteousness, man. Let's get Jeremiah 16:16 through 18. And it says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks," because this is where they're going to be hiding themselves, in them bunkers, underground bases, and things of that nature. Okay, some of them have you know, secret bases, military bases in mountains and things of that nature, and this is where they're going to be hiding at, man. Their original dwelling place, if you will. Okay, in the mountains, in the caves. Okay, and when the Lord puts the spirit on his men, okay, to go out there and hunt them and you know, put them shackles on them, all right, they're going to be perplexed, and they're going to be scared to death as well, man. Okay, they're going to be crying. They're going to be crying like crazy. They definitely going to be crying like crazy, man. You know, Salakia. Yeah, and then their cries and their screams are going to be like music to our ears. Okay, let's get 17 and 18. It says, "For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. Because they have defiled my land, they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things." Yeah, so they're going to get double, man. Okay, we got close to 500 years. They are going to get 1,000 at the end of the day, man. Okay, and that 1,000 years is going to seem like an eternity to them, because it's gonna be a long 1,000 years. In the kingdom, the days are going to be much longer than they are now here in Babylon the Great, or that, what we pretty much go through every day. The days are going to be extended, if you will. Okay, so that's going to be a long 1,000 years. Okay, for these Edomites to go through hardcore bondage, cooking in that sun every day, working hard, man. Okay, they're going to be red as tomato sauce out there in them fields, man. That sun going to be burning them. Let's get Isaiah 24. Let's get Isaiah 24. Yeah, so there will be no mercy for you Edomites, man. No mercy. And it shall come to pass, this is verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Okay, so once the Lord turns us into hunters to go hunt them out, and we put them shackles on them, they are going to be thrown into this cage right here, if you will, and for a period of time, and then they're gonna have to do some work, man. Right? Let's get I love going through this. Let's get Ezekiel 39. Because I can't wait for the kingdom, man. I'm gonna be fucking you Edomites up, man. Let's get 39. 13. It says, yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown, hold up. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, saith the Lord power. And they shall sever out men of continual employment. Okay, continual. Okay, that means ongoing, continuously going. Okay, continuously working, searching out them dead bodies and cleaning up, all the dead bodies, man, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it. And after the end of 7 months shall they search, and the passengers shall pass through the land, and when they seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamongog. Okay? So yeah, they're gonna be out there working, man. And I can't wait. We're gonna have jokes out there. It's gonna be a fun time. Okay? We're gonna laugh with joy, man. We're gonna be cracking jokes. You know how we do, man. We're gonna be cracking jokes on them. We're gonna make it hard on them, tough on them. We're gonna be terrifying them. Okay, they are not going to have a single moment of peace or joy in the kingdom, man. And this is a prophecy that's definitely I'm looking forward to, man. Okay, I'm definitely looking forward to rule over these wicked ass Edomites, man, and these other nations as well, but mainly the Edomites, man, the wicked of the earth. So, this woman sitting over here, looking for some type of mercy. Okay, if she's an Edomite, she will not find any mercy at all, man. There will be no mercy for her in the kingdom. No mercy for her or her husband or her children or her, her parents or her grandmother, her grandfather, or anyone that is kin to her. There will be no mercy for any of them, man. No kind of mercy at all, man. Let's get Obadiah. All right. And it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, okay, and what is the America's emblem? The eagle, okay? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, right? From space stations and all that, okay? Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. skip to 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy, right? And who are all the men of thy confederacy? We can just go here right quick and I'll come back, right? All the men of thy confederacy. We can go here to Psalms 83 real quick. And it shows you. Okay? Second verse all the time. Salakia. I'll just get it here on my phone. Psalms 83. I'll start at 2. And it says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Okay, the tabernacles of Edom, okay, the so-called white men and women, the Ishmaelites, okay, the so-called Arabs, Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, the Gabal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Okay, so you got the fake Jews in there. You got the you got the Japanese in there. Okay, you got the Hamites, okay, which are the Africans in there. All of them and others have consulted together with one consent to hide the fact of who we are. They all know who we are. Okay, and this is why when we're in the kingdom, they're all going to get it, man. Okay? But Esau, Edom is going to feel it the worst. They're going to get it the worst. Okay? We're going to set these other nations as taskmasters, over them. Okay? But they're not going to have an easy time in the kingdom either. The only thing is they'll be able to, go back out in the world and live when their 1,000 years of captivity is up. Okay? We're going to get into what Esau, Edom's end will be. Okay? All right? So those are all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. All right? So all of these nations are going to turn on Babylon the Great and on these Edomites, okay? Shooting those nuclear missiles over here to destroy this place, okay? Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, which are, the strong men of the Edomites. They were Teman was like an Edomite clan, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, right? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, and that's literal, forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. But thou stoodest not, or thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Okay, talking about we were in captivity. And we're in captivity to this day. And they rejoice over these things, man. Okay, the Heavenly Father sees all. Okay, and there's going to be a great recompense real soon, man, for all of the malicious acts that these Edomites have performed, man. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity, yea, that thou should not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Okay, they took everything from us, and a lot of that is in the Vatican, in the underground tombs, okay? And a lot of our riches, a lot of our history, okay, documents or what have you, are scattered throughout the world, man. We're going to get all of those things back, man. Okay, in the kingdom, all of these nations are going to flow unto us and give us all of our riches back, man, because it's ours, because the world belongs to us. The world was made for us, man, to rule. Okay? And we are going to get that opportunity in the kingdom to rule this world. All right? And other worlds as well. Okay? The scriptures say, in my Father's house there are many mansions. Those mansions go into other planets. Okay? So we're going to be ruling galactically, man. All right? Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, and it is near. Okay, time is ticking. And thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Okay? So yeah, that slavery, okay, and that hardcore bondage, a lot of these Edomites know that is coming for them, and they are scared to death, and they're doing anything that they can to try and soften the blow, but it's not going to work, man. As ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And this is one of my favorite precepts right here. Obadiah 1:18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Okay? What is this speaking of? You are going to be thrown, you Edomites, are going to be thrown in a pit. You're going to be set on fire. And like it says here, you're going to be stubble. Okay? Stubble and ashes, man. That's what's going to remain of you Edomites once this prophecy right here is fulfilled after 1,000 years of captivity in the kingdom, man. Okay? And we can't wait. We can't wait for that day. All right? Because we continuously see the bullshit that you do, man. And how wicked you truly are, man. Okay? Things are being revealed more and more every day. And of course, in the kingdom, we're going to have knowledge of all things. So we'll be able to look at a certain particular Edomite and know all the wickedness that he's done. And that's only going to further infuriate us, man. Okay? Let's get Malachi, and I'll end it here. Malachi 4:3. Right? And it says, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Okay, you guys are going to be ashes, underneath our feet, underneath the soles of our feet. You're going to be ashes, man. So that is your end for all you Edomites out there. That is your end, okay? And not all Edomites look like so-called white people. Just like there's Israelites that look like all people of the earth, there are Edomites that look like all people of the earth as well. So it's not a color thing. It's a spiritual thing, and it is a bloodline thing at the end of the day, okay? So if this message is bothering you, shit, you may be an Edomite, man, okay? But if you can receive this message and understand, okay, an eye for an eye, then you may be an Israelite, man, okay? If this is something that is resonating with you, all right? Because, yeah, hardcore bondage is coming to these Edomites. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick. All right, there will be no pity given to Edomites in the kingdom. Shalom.